I just drove by this gas station slash car wash, and they completely renovated the whole place. I mean, this place was alright. You know, people would visit and get their cars cleaned, and it wasn't ever like jam-packed. But now that they redid the asphalt and they replaced the machines, and they put up they painted the outside of the building, they did everything like they renewed it completely. And now every time I drive by there, it's flooded. I mean, the people are like, there's a line going out into the street. There is just so busy. It's like, wow, just some exterior renovations, you know, just a little bit of painting, a little bit of smooth asphalt, and everybody wants to be a part of that company, you know. Even in my own past businesses, whenever I would come out with something new, or, you know, do a little bit of update, you know, a little bit of maintenance on the website, all of a sudden, boom, you get a little more business. What I'm trying to say is we got to be very, very careful that we don't pay attention to the gospel of Jesus Christ or the doctrines of Christ just because they're vamped up on the outside, just because they're dressed pretty. Let's say, you know, there's a ministry that has they have a nice website. They have some YouTube videos being uploaded. They have a pulpit, speaker at the pulpit with a nice wooden shellac, and there's some nice banners, and you know, they have the loudspeaker, and the tracks are beautiful, and they have good photography and good footage of everything, good video editing and everything. Man, let us not fall into the ways of the world, who are easily deceived by the things on the outside. You know, Jesus told the Pharisees, he says, you clean the outside of the cup, but inwardly you are filthy. You're like whitewashed sepulchres or tombs. You look beautiful on the outside, but the inside is full of dead man's bones. First clean the inside, and then the outside will be clean. Let's not fall into that. That's really basically just marketing. It's just marketing, and it's a method of selling. It's actually a strategy that that salespeople use, that consumers fall for. We can't be like that, because the Bible says clearly in 1 Corinthians 1 and 2, all the way to 3, you know, the wisdom of this world is foolishness to God. He shames the wise by the foolishness of God to save them which believe. Those, you know, the message of the gospel is foolishness to those who are perishing. Let's not compromise the message of the gospel in an attempt to bring others in. I know a lot of preachers they'll do some really crazy things, you know, like agitate somebody they see walking by calling their wife a whore. Excuse my language, but they'll say something like that. You're dressed like a harlot, or they'll say another term, just to get the crowd going, so then they think they can deliver the gospel to more ears. But no, you got to preach that gospel as a faithful mailman, delivering that message untampered with. This way, the power of God will rest in the gospel and not in the eloquence of man's speech or the wisdom of words.